Hello, in this video I shall be discussing about the topic WHO, World Health Organization. So the headquarters of World Health Organization is at Geneva. Geneva is in Switzerland. And World Health Organization was formed on April 7th, 1948. So this April 7th, this date is celebrated as World Health Day every year throughout the world. So the formation day of World Health Organization is the World Health Day. And the first meeting of WHO, first General Assembly was held on July 24th, 1948. And this is under United Nations, and this is a specialized agency under United Nations. It has a particular special task to do. So it is a specialized agency for international public health, to look after the public health of the world, of all countries. This is formed, and it is under United Nations Economic and Social Council. So under UN we have UNESC, United Nations Economic and Social Council, and this is directly heading WHO. And WHO has got 194 members, 194 member countries, and it has got an executive board with 34 members, and there is a director general to look after, to head the whole of WHO, and the present director general is Tedros Adhanom. So he is the ex or former health minister of Ethiopia, and he is the present director general of WHO. And this post of director general is for 5 years. So 5 years term, and his term has started in 2017. And there is also a post deputy director general. So the present deputy director general is an Indian, and she is Soumya Swaminathan, recently appointed. So this is the post. And the funds. So World Health Organization gets its funds from assessed funding or voluntary funding. So the members have to fund, and there can be voluntary contribution also, and private funding. So apart from the members giving their assessed funding or voluntary contributions, some private entities, companies, or whoever wants to give funds can go ahead and give funds to WHO. And the mandate of WHO. So WHO has got some tasks to do, some basic important heads to do. So they are advocating universal health care. So this is its primary motto. And coordinating health emergencies. So to respond to health emergencies whenever there is any outbreak in the world, and for that it works. And promoting human health and well-being. So this is one of its mandate. And providing technical assistance. So what all technically the world needs to have good healthcare system working, it provides. And it sets international health standards and guidelines. So it sets some standards, guidelines to the countries that they must have their health system to that extent. And it collects some data about global health issues. So from every country has got some health issues, global problems and individual problems. So from every country and in also the global perspective, it collects various forms of data. And World Health Report, here it releases a report, that is the World Health Report, and that report will assess the global health topics, various health topics that are prevalent, and health statistics. And this report also analyzes and brings out various numericals about health statistics. And the role and objective of WHO. And the main role is, it is the utmost authority to direct and coordinate all the issues of health in the world. And it collaborates health administrations. So health administrations in the sense anything dealing with health. Here we have ministries in government that deals with health. We have professional groups. We have scientific groups. Scientists will be involved in this. So labs, everything. Whatever is involved in health administration, it collaborates it. And it cooperates with scientific groups. So scientific groups need to come out with inventions, need to discover medicines and various other things. So for that it brings cooperation among all the science groups to get those inventions done. And it assists governments. So individually every country has got a ministry for health. So it assists these ministries and these governments of all countries in tackling their issues of health. So this is the broad role of WHO. And governance. So WHO has got a unique board and governing body. So it conducts World Health Assembly. So there is an assembly. As I told you, the first assembly was on July 24th, 1948. So World Health Assembly, in that, as we have 194 members in World Health Organization, from each member country, maximum 3 people can go to this assembly. So each country is allocated maximum 3 seats, and there will be annual and special sessions. So every year it will be holding sessions to have meets, and there can be also special sessions when there is any need, special need. And there, all these members in World Health Assembly will come up with policy determining, policy making, and what way forward we need to do. And all of that thinking and debating will be done in World Health Assembly. And secretariat. WHO has got a secretariat in which we have seen about the post Director General, and he heads the secretariat, and there will be some administrative staff for doing all the technical work of the secretariat. So administrative staff also will be there. And achievements. So World Health Organization has come up with so many achievements, but I've tried to keep the best of all here. And it has come up with a major thing called immunization. So immunization was a major drive of World Health Organization, and that immunization it has done in collaboration with UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Education Fund. So with this, with its help, it started immunization efforts in children. And some of the immunization things are for these in these 6 areas: diphtheria, measles, poliomyelitis, for tetanus, for tuberculosis, and for whooping cough. And for these 6 diseases, it has started giving immunization in all the countries. And here I've tried to give a decade-wise important issues that were done by WHO, important achievements and developments. And in the first decade, it tried to fight against malaria, tuberculosis, maternal and child health care. These were its main issues. And in the second decade, from 1958 to 68, it concentrated for the health of Africa. This was the national liberation period for Africa. So as it was newly coming up, it had so many health issues, as we know. So it was fighting with those things. And in the third decade of its formation, it fought against smallpox. And in the fifth decade, it came up with this slogan of health for all. And in the sixth decade, it fought against Ebola virus and also cancer, especially cancer that is caused due to tobacco. And from 1998 to 2008, it came up with a project or a concept called GOARN, which meant Global Outbreak Alert Response Network. So to be alert and to be responsive for any global outbreak, it started this. And from 2008 to 2018, it fought against polio. So there were polio campaigns, and it also came up with this idea of country cooperation strategy. So this is for cooperating with each individual country to fight their own problems with the help of World Health Organization. And in 2019, it mainly concentrated on environmental issues and issues about climate change and fighting air pollution. These were its issues. And needless to say, in 2020, World Health Organization is doing so much, and because we have got this major thing, major havoc, that is COVID-19 pandemic. So it is fighting presently for this, and it is coming up with timelines which are updating us, and it is releasing timelines very often, and it is coming with preventive guidance. So it is guiding the countries to prevent the disease, and it is also coming up with vaccine, with their development by various laboratories, development from various countries. Any vaccination development, it is conducting clinical trials, and we are on the way to see the end of it. And this is all about World Health Organization, and thank you.